Bless the Lord, O my soul, O Lord of God. Thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and majesty, who coverest thyself with light as with a garment, who stretcheth out the heavens like a curtain, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire, who laid the foundations of the earth, that it should not be moved forever. Thou coverest it with the deep as with a garment. The water stood above the mountains. Now we're talking about the deep here. We just had someone say the deep is a bad thing, but it looks like the deep's a good thing according to God. We'll get more into that in darkness. At thy rebuke they fled. At the voice of thy thunder they hasted away. They go up by the mountain valleys unto the place which thou hast founded for them. Thou hast set a bound that they may not pass over, that they turn not against to cover the earth. He sendeth the springs into the valleys, which run among the hills. They give drink to every beast of the field. The wild asses quench their thirst. By them shall the fowls of the heaven have their habitation, which sing among the branches. He watereth the hills from his chambers. The earth is satisfied with the fruit of thy works. He causeth the grass to grow for cattle, and herb for the service of man, that he may bring forth food out of the earth. So the herb is also for the service, and it's also for healing. And we're gonna find that out as we go on in some of our pharmaceutical studies here. Verse 15, Psalm 104. And wine that maketh glad the heart of man, and oil to make his face to shine, and bread which strengtheneth man's heart. Now you notice the wine here is not mentioned with strong drink, and grape juice was actually a wine before Noah came along, and God changed the atmosphere of the earth. So usually when they're talking about wine, they're talking about fresh squeezed grape juice here. So a lot of people say, well, look at the wine that maketh glad the heart of man. That doesn't necessarily mean alcohol, and it may not mean alcohol at all. So, because when wine is not mentioned with strong drink, it's non-alcoholic. Verse 16, the trees of the Lord are full of sap, the cedars of Lebanon which he hath planted, where the birds make their nest, as far as for the stork. The fir trees are her house. The high hills of the high hills are a refuge for the wild goats, and the rocks for the conies. He appointeth the moon for seasons. The sun knoweth his goings down, his going down. Thou makest darkness, and it is night, wherein all the beasts of the forest do creep forth. The young lions roar after their prey, and seek their meat from God. The sun ariseth. They gather themselves together, and lay them down in their dens. Man goeth forth unto his work, and to his labor, until the evening. O Lord, how manifold are thy works in wisdom. How manifold are thy works. In wisdom hast thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. So is the great and wide sea, wherein all things creeping innumerable, both small and great beasts. There go the ships. There is the Leviathan, whom thou hast made to play therein. These waiteth all upon thee, that thou mayest give them their meat in due season. That thou givest them, they gather. Thou openest thy hand, and are filled with good. Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath, they die, and return to their dust. Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou renewest the face of the earth. The glory of the Lord shall endure forever. The Lord shall rejoice in his works. He looketh upon the earth, and it trembleth. He toucheth the hills, and they smoke. That's like Mount Sinai turned all black. Yeah, he touches the hills and they smoke. I will sing unto the Lord as long as I live. I will sing praise to my God while I have my being. My meditation of him shall be sweet. I will be glad in the Lord. Let the sinners be consumed out of the earth, and let the wicked be no more. Bless thou the Lord, O my soul. Praise ye the Lord. Psalm 105. O give thanks unto the Lord. Call upon his name. Make known his deeds among thy people. Sing unto him. Sing psalms unto them. Talk ye of all his wondrous works. Glory ye in his holy name. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord. Seek the Lord and his strength. Seek his face forevermore. Remember his marvelous works that he hath done, his works and the judgments of his mouth. O ye seed of Abraham, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen. He is the Lord our God. His judgments are all in the earth. He hath remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham and his oath to Isaac. Which covenant he made with Abraham and his oath to Isaac, and confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant, saying unto thee, Will I give the land of Canaan the lot of your inheritance? When they were but a few men in number, yea, very few, and strangers in it. When they went from one nation to another, from one kingdom to another, people, he suffered no man to do them wrong, yet he reproved kings for their sakes, saying, Touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Isn't it funny? All the prosperity preachers use this. Oh, don't you speak out against us when they're all wicked and need to be exposed, and people need to be warned about them. Moreover, he called for a famine upon the land. He brake the whole staff of bread